Hi everyone, welcome to Water Goddess Tarot. So today we're looking into what is triggering your haters right now. For the same, we have three options, three images to choose from. I'll show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. You can pause the video, take your time and choose the image that you feel drawn to the most intuitively. Meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out what is triggering your haters right now. For you we have King of Wands upright, Divine Masculine, Miracle, Crocodile, the Queen of Scrolls upright, Arson in reverse, Stand up for yourself. Here we have Feather that says someone you know is undependable and insincere. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. The month of July. And here we have celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay. Now pile number 1. What is triggering your haters right now is the amount of fire, the amount of passion with which you're moving forward in your life. There's something about you being very honest, you having a lot of authenticity and integrity to you. Your self-respect matters a lot to you, and you are ready to kind of reject everything that comes in the way of you and your self-respect. This is what is triggering people a lot right now, that how are you always able to choose your self-respect over anything and everything in your life. They feel that you're someone who's very clear-headed, you know what you want, and you know that you're not going to settle for less. You demand respect whenever you enter any room. People know that there is a certain way in which they can, communicate with you, or there's a way to address you, to have that conversation, to get your attention. There are certain boundaries that they should not cross, because if they do, you are not going to, take it in a very, I would say, in a very chill manner. You're going to give it back to them. And this is what triggers people a lot. Your loyalty, how honest you are, how stable you are, irrespective of you being very, I would say, you're someone who's very full of fire. Okay? Your comebacks are like just one after the other. You do not shut yourself down at all. You are someone who's opinionated, you are someone who answers back, but in spite of this fact, there is something about you that is very earthy. There's something about you that's very grounding. There's something about you that is, I would say, that brings you that balance, even though you come across to be someone who's very impulsive, who's very imbalanced. And there are certain people who kind of underestimated you and thought that you're naive, but now are realizing that you're not naive. It's just that you are you and they're not able to figure you out. There's something about them not being able to put a finger on you, or to be in that energy that I have pile number 1 figured out. Because when they expect you to react in a particular manner, you give them the opposite reaction. So it's getting difficult for your haters to figure you out. What's triggering your haters at this point of time is that you are in your masculine energies. Regardless of your gender, you are coming across to be someone who is very strong, who is independent, who is a go-getter, okay? There's a lot of fire that I can sense in your energies. Even if you do not have fire placements in your birth chart, there's something about you that's very bright. There's something about you that's very authoritative. The way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the way you put across your points, everything about you is kind of giving me leader vibes. You show people, or you show your haters how it's done. You give orders. And this is what is very triggering for your haters, that they cannot pin you down. You are that kind of a person who wouldn't like taking orders from people, because that is something that irks you. And when you fight back, is something that irks your haters. You have a slick mouth, and it's because of that mouth that your haters are, I would say, very frustrated. What triggers your haters? Especially this is for those who are in a relationship at this point of time. And you know, even if you are not in a relationship, your haters assume that you're dating somebody, okay? But especially those who are in a relationship and the world knows that you are with a particular person, they genuinely get triggered by how compatible the both of you are, okay? The masculine in this connection provides a lot of protection to the feminine, and the feminine in this connection provides a lot of unseen information. She uses her intuition to guide the masculine. So it's just like the feminine in this connection is the guiding force, and the masculine is the one who takes the lead, but in reality it's the feminine that is guiding the masculine. I hope I'm making sense at this point of time, because the partnership that I can see right now is coming across to be very, very strong. It's like the both of you are unshakable, or there's something that kind of makes people very uncomfortable. The bond that you have, the way that you both are with each other through thick and thin, or you have been over the years. But even if you're single, pile number one, your haters are very triggered because they feel that you are with someone that is your divine counterpart, or you are going to be in that divine relationship where you're going to be very, very happy in your life, and they do not want to see that. There's something about you being lucky in love that is coming out very, very strongly in your reading. And your haters are very much triggered by seeing you in love, or assuming how beautiful of a relationship you have, even if they know nothing about it. Your haters feel that you're someone who's very lucky, okay? You are someone who is meant to be in the limelight, even if that limelight doesn't include a lot of fame. Then too, wherever you are in your life, a lot of people know you, a lot of people respect you, a lot of people are under you in any shape, way or form. And this is because you're very good with authority, you're very good with taking that responsibility, with being that leader. And this triggers your haters, that they have to obey you, or they have to listen to your orders, or they have to agree with whatever you are saying. This probably could be somebody at your workplace, all right? And even if, you know, it's not somebody at your workplace, you come across to be that person who's very, I would say, dominating, or just, you know, there is an aura to you that makes heads turn, and people have to listen to you. They do not have an option. Your haters get triggered thinking that you are somebody who's very lucky. You are that person. I mean, the universe works for you. This is what triggers your haters a lot. And there's definitely something around you being very intuitive, or an intuitive woman being a huge part of your life. Because I genuinely feel that your haters hate the fact that there is someone in your life, especially a woman. Again, this could be you if you're a woman who's watching this reading, or this could be an important woman in your life, or this could actually be somebody imaginary that your haters are bringing into this reading. But there is a woman who's very intuitive, could very well be a psychic, who is very much connected with the esoteric world. And it's with the help of this woman that you are living your life, or you are taking 5 steps ahead in your career, or you're just doing anything and everything in your life because she is this guiding force. Now, this could be you if you're a woman. Again, I'm saying this could be you, this could be somebody important in your life, or an imaginary character who's placed in your life by your haters. But this energy is very, very strong, where your haters feel that you know more than them, and you know more than what's actually happening in the 3D world. You have information from other dimensions, and that is because there is this powerful force in the form of a woman who is a psychic, who is very well connected to the spirit world, and she is protecting you, she is guiding you. Or you are probably this woman who is doing a lot of magic. And when I say magic, I'm talking about white magic at this point of time, who is into manifestation, who is, who is capable of connecting with the higher dimensions, with your spirit guides, or the spirit guides of your person if you're in a connection. There's something around the esoteric world that's coming in your reading very, very strongly, where there's a lot of mystery to you. Your haters hate the fact that they cannot figure you out, that they do not know what your next move is, even though you are so impulsive, even though you are so passionate, even though there's so much of energy to you, where they feel that you are that kind of a person who's going to blurt out your secrets also when you are in that happy spirit. But when they actually study you, or when they get to know you in a better manner, or when they, keep an eye on you, they understand that you are a very, very mysterious person, and it is very difficult for them to figure you out in one go. There are chances that you have started working on your body, your physical body, or you are planning to, and your haters get triggered just thinking, what if you come in your best shape? What if you reach your body goals? What if you start looking extremely attractive? You are very attractive even at this point of time, but there's something around you working towards having a healthy work-life balance, or you working towards your better health. And here I can channel your physical health, mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. So this actually talks about your overall glow up, and you are in the middle of a transformation. Your haters know that, they can sense that. Even if you are not revealing all your cards, they can sense that there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes, where you're working hard and you're just going to pop out one fine day. They don't want you to elevate in your life. What is triggering your haters right now is, again, how brutally you use your throat chakra sometimes. There's something about you giving back. There's something about you standing up for yourself. There's something around you not tolerating any kind of disrespect whatsoever. You will take a stand for yourself, and you might even take a stand for an underdog for that matter. So you're very clear when it comes to what's right and what's wrong. And your haters are not capable They do not have that backbone that, they can speak up for themselves, or they can afford to be that lone wolf. Because, honesty is something that everybody wants, but it's very difficult to deal with honest people. The world loves people who are sugar-coated. And when you come across someone who's brutally honest, it's difficult. Because that particular person is not looking for any kind of validation from anybody. And it doesn't sit well with people. Especially it's not sitting well with your haters, for that matter. What's triggering your haters is the fact that you do a lot behind the scenes. I don't know, I'm getting this mysterious energy to you time and again, pile number one, where everybody wants to know your business, but no matter how much they try, it's very difficult to get to know you on all levels. There's a lot that you do and you do not show your cards to the world. So even if your haters want to figure you out, or they are stalking you in some shape, way or form, it's very, very difficult for them to actually know what you're up to. This is very, very, very triggering for them. What is triggering your haters is the fact that you do not trust people. Okay? It's going to take a lot on your end to actually trust someone. People have to win your trust. And your haters know that they hate you. Your haters know that you know them, and this is very, very triggering for them. They know that no matter how much we smile in front of pile number one, no matter how goody two shoes we act, on the face of pile number one knows what we are up to. And this is very triggering for your haters, okay? Your haters know that you're very wise. Your haters know this fact that you have been through a lot in your life, and it's not just a random journey that you've had. You are smart, no matter how much, no matter how bland you come across to be in terms of your facial expressions or in terms of how you deal with the world, your haters know that you know. This is a very, very strong message, and it's kind of funny because there are certain haters who are having sleepless nights because of whatever they've done to you or whatever rumors they've spread about you. I do feel that your haters are actually present in your circle. They are a part of your group, a group that you hang out with. Could very well be people at your workplace or the people that you meet over weekend, I don't know. But you socialize, definitely you socialize with these people. They might not be very close friends, but they are, I would say, people that you know, and they're probably gossip mongers, to be very, very honest. What is triggering your haters is that either you are or your partner is pregnant, or you are planning for pregnancy in the future, or you are going to get married, or there's a business that you're starting. There is a new beginning that's happening in your life. Could very well be in your romantic life or your career. Okay? This could be you getting a new job, you just starting a new business of your own, or you expanding in terms of your business. There's something around your career or your love life where you are taking that leap of faith. And it is driving your haters mad because they know that this is something that is going to bring in a lot of happiness. This is something that is going to add more stars and, more cosmic energy to your life. More sunshine to your life. And this probably could happen in the month of July. Though this is a timeless reading, but I am uploading this reading in the month of April. So for those who are watching this reading before July, there's something significant that is going to happen in the month of July for you. that is going to bring in a lot of luck, a lot of success, some kind of good news into your life, or an opportunity to celebrate something where your loved ones are going to come together, where there's going to be a lot of fun, there's going to be a lot of enjoyment. For some of you, a marriage, engagement, anything related to your love life, pregnancy, or a pregnancy in your family, there's something around people coming together to celebrate a milestone. Now, this milestone could be in your career or could be in your love life, but there's something significant that is going to happen in the month of July. And your haters are getting triggered over the fact that you are stepping into a very happy and prosperous chapter of your life. Eventually, they are haters, so definitely they are not going to, appreciate, or they're not going to be happy because you are happy. Otherwise, what's the point of them hating on you, right? So yeah, any which way, very strongly I do feel that you're highly protected. But then you do have not necessarily friends, but yeah, kind of friends who are not really your friends. And for the most part, I feel you already know this. You know who your people are, and you know that who these haters are too. Though I wanted to end your reading, but I'm getting this message that people feel you're very sly. You're there's this message of you coming across to be very cunning, and it's like you waiting for an opportunity to bite them, to eat them up. There's something about your haters feeling very intimidated also, To be very honest, they're very intimidated. They're scared of you. Actually, they're scared of you. That is why you will notice that the people that you hang out with are usually very sweet on your face, because they know that you're going to give it back to them. So yeah, your haters are triggered because you're just evolving in your life and you know their reality. Yeah, so this is where I'd like to end your reading, pile number 1. This is what I have for you. I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out what is triggering your haters right now. For you, we have 4 of Coins upright, self-expression, Buddhi in reverse, Faith upright, Firefly. Here we have slow down and celebrate yourself, 3 of Roses in reverse. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, guaranteed success, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. The most difficult part of a situation is over. All right, I'll place it here. What is triggering your haters right now is how stingy you've become with your energy, with your time, with your finances, your resources, just everything in general. I do feel you have an idea who your haters are. Even pile 1 had an idea who their haters are, and for you also I'm getting this message that you have an idea who your haters are, and that is one of the reasons that you have withdrawn yourself. There is a lot of emotional withdrawal on your end, pile number 2. And this is what is triggering your haters, because now they're not able to cash you out. Now they're not able to irk you. Now they're not able to get that reaction out of you. Now they're not able to rob you of your energies. For you, I feel people have taken advantage of you financially. People have taken advantage of you emotionally. You might have been that friend, that 3 a.m. friend for a lot of people. You might have been someone who has a very, very big heart. You still have, but now you have boundaries. And you have done a lot for the people around you. You've always been there. You've always been that giver. But the chances of you not receiving that same energy in return, the chances are very, very high. So your haters are getting triggered at this point of time because they cannot fool you any longer. They cannot take advantage of you the way they used to. And that is why they are not liking this version of you. Your haters are getting triggered, or they are probably mad because now you've understood the game, you've understood the dynamic, and you are bloody speaking up for yourself. You are calling people out in your life. You are not holding yourself back. If you are that person who had a problem in saying no to people, if you were in that energy of you being a yes man or a yes woman, you are breaking your own barriers. And you are learning to say no when the need be. And that is why your haters are triggered. You're expressing yourself in a way that you've never done before. I also feel if you are someone who is very artistic, or you have an artistic talent to you, the way you have started using your creative energy to your advantage, the way you've started channeling your energies, okay? Because probably earlier you used to take a lot of stress, or you used to get anxious a lot, but now whenever you feel energetically overwhelmed, you use an artistic mode of release. This could be through painting, sketching, writing, dancing, singing, anything for that matter. Could be literally anything. Again, art is something that is very, very personal to each one of us. And everyone who creates art is an artist. So see how it fits your story. Because I do feel that the way you channelize this energy in the now is very different from how you used to in the past. What is triggering your haters right now is the fact that you're not chasing anyone. Now you're in that energy of, I'm going to go with the flow and I'm going to speak my truth. Whoever wants to stay can stay. Whoever wants to leave can leave. This is driving your haters mad. You are using your brain now. There was a time in your life when you were not using your senses, when you were letting your emotions get the best of you. Pile number 2, I just feel that your haters are the people that have been closest to you once upon a time. So if you have left people behind in your life, if you have broken ties with people, now these could be your friendships, your romantic relationships, your interpersonal connections, all kinds of friendships. Could very well be your relationship with your family members. Because when I'm looking at your pile, when I'm looking at the cards on the table, I just feel that your haters are the people that have been closest to you once upon a time. They have been. Because the amount of anger or the amount of disappointment that I can sense is very personal. And it is actually stemming out of them not being able to gaslight you, manipulate you any longer, them not being able to take advantage of you any longer. What is triggering your haters is the fact that now you are in that energy of you being able to understand what all mind games they have played with you. What is triggering your haters is the fact that you are no more stuck in that cycle of you being a good son, a good daughter, a good husband, a good wife, a good brother, a good sister, a good friend, a good girlfriend, a good boyfriend. I mean, you are getting rid of being that good person whom everybody likes. Now you are becoming selfish with your energy. Now you are on that journey of figuring yourself out, of finding your truth, of finding your purpose, of living your life for yourself rather than just being able to fit into everybody's shoes. Now the people that were closest to you once upon a time are not able to run their game on you, and this is not sitting very well with them. What is triggering your haters is that they cannot shake your faith. They cannot fool you any longer. There was a time when these haters instilled a lot of fear in you, all right? They made you feel as if you are powerless, as if you are not good. You're not good for anything. I know this message might sound very harsh, pile number 2, but I feel that you have been gaslighted and manipulated all your life. I don't know if you were in a very difficult relationship, a very toxic relationship, or a very toxic environment in terms of your household, but you definitely have dealt with people who have not been good for your mental health. And now they are getting triggered because they're not able to ruin your mental peace any longer. You've understood their game. They did something to you, or they kind of created some kind of a scenario, or they've put you in a situation where they thought that you are going to fall flat on your face. But there's some kind of divine power that picked you up and pushed you in that direction to take a stand for yourself. And right now you are in that energy of you realizing your own power, your own strength. And this is what is not sitting very well with your haters. That is why they're getting triggered, that, I brainwashed pile number 2 in such a way that they shouldn't even be standing in front of me, and look at them, they are looking at me. Just how can they maintain that eye contact? Why they're not scared of me? There's something around you being bullied or you being taken advantage of. And this is a very strong energy right now. Very, very strong energy. But pile number 2, let me tell you, you have a very solid team of ancestors who are looking upon, who got your back. They are supporting you left, right, and center. You have angels around you even right now when you're listening to this reading. And they are forever guiding you. You have a very beautiful heart. You have a very pure soul. And you'll always be supported. So never ever cry for being an overgiver or feel bad, because justice will be done in your case. And you will enjoy the climax that the universe has in store for you. So just be patient. Your time is coming. What is driving your haters mad or is triggering them is the fact that you are using every little thing that you have in your environment to your advantage. There's this very solid energy of your haters underestimating you, because the kind of energy that you're exuding is something that they did not expect out of you. What is triggering your haters is the fact that you are living your, I wouldn't say single life, but you are living your life in your bubble, and you're very much happy in your energy. Now you're not spreading yourself too thin for anyone in your life. You're very much okay with yourself in your energy, and you do not need people to validate you or to make you feel good or to make you feel important or for any reason, for any rhyme or reason. You are simply busy in taking care of yourself, in spending time with yourself, in pampering yourself, and just celebrating yourself, how far you've come, whatever you've achieved, acquired, or whatever you've done in your life till now. And this is not just around what you've achieved financially or in your career. It's also about how much you've evolved as a person, how much you've grown and left these toxic ties behind. What is driving your haters mad is how you've cut them off. And again, there's something around your close relationships, your love relationships, partnerships, I don't know, I really don't know, but these are the people that have been so close to you. I mean, they are shook by the fact that how can somebody as loving as you turn into someone who is a bitch. You've become intimidating now. You've become difficult to approach. You've become that, I don't know, there's something that makes your haters feel intimidated. There's something about you that it's getting difficult for them to, approach you now. And you haven't done anything. It's just that you have done an energetic shift. You've just kind of changed the game energetically. That's it. What is triggering your haters is actually how much money you're making. Doesn't really matter the amount, but they feel that there is a lot of money that's there in your life. You're making a lot of money. You're very, very privileged. You probably are in that energy where there's a lot of luxury to your everyday life, where you are living a luxurious life, and they just feel that, they feel you're a gold digger. Okay, they feel that you're a gold digger. Now, do not come at me. I am just telling you why your haters are getting triggered at this point of time, or what is triggering them. I don't know what you do for a living, pile number 2, but there's something around, again, now your career that's coming out, where there's a lot of success. And if you do not have that success to you at this point of time, it is coming. Because there is this combined energy of you having a lot of money and you being very successful also. So probably your haters think that you have switched up on them because you have a lot of money now, or because you've reached a level in your career now. That is why you're acting all pricey. That is why you've cut them off. That is why you are behaving the way you're behaving. But your independence is something that is triggering them the most. What's triggering your haters right now is how awesome your switch up game is. And it's not just awesome, but it's also very unexpected, because you are a beam of love. And how did you switch from a beam of love to a beam of hate is something that is not sitting very well with their brain. It has shook them. It has put them in this energy of questioning themselves that, did we ever know pile number 2, or it was just an illusion? Why is pile number 2 behaving so cold with us all of a sudden? Why is pile number 2 not being needy anymore? Why is pile number 2 not chasing us anymore? Why is pile number 2 not crying and whining when we're not giving pile number 2 that importance that they always wanted, or that validation that they always kept on seeking when we were together? So there's something around you becoming emotionless over time, or you just switching up overnight, where your haters are not able to digest the fact that you can be this cold also. What is triggering your haters right now is that you are putting an end to a chapter of your life and you are going to have a new life of your own now. Okay? Now this could be you closing out a cycle in any shape, way or form. This is a very, very vast subject that I cannot dive into, especially right now, because we're reading for a lot of people. But pile number 2, you are closing out a difficult cycle, a difficult chapter of your life, and you're starting afresh now. Okay? And your haters are getting triggered that they will no more be able to hold you back. They will no more be able to pull you down in their, I would say, in their dirt, in their stupid games, in their low vibrational energies. They will no more be able to hold you back because you're ascending. You are just moving towards a different path altogether that's very high vibrational, that's full of money, abundance, prosperity, success, good health, good body, a good atmosphere for that matter. You are cutting off everything and everyone that doesn't serve you any longer. And your haters are getting triggered by the fact that now you're going to have a life of your own that is going to be beautiful, that is going to be just full of riches and roses, and they do not want to see you happy. But they know that you have chosen a path for yourself, and now they cannot even come back into your life, or they can stop your progress in any shape, way or form. So that is why they're getting really triggered, that now they do not have any control over your happiness, over your luck, over your life. You are anyway going to win now, pile number 2, and they know that for a fact. So yeah, I mean, this is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out what is triggering your haters right now. For you we have Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Coins upright, Quest, Sacred Healing, One of Scrolls in reverse. Here we have Bear, Santosha. Here we have Mirror that says treat your body like the palace it is. New home, new attitude, success. Broken ring that says parting of the ways in either romance or business. Major challenges to overcome. And great good fortune. All right. Now, pile number 3. There's something to your reading where, I was feeling a bit tired while I was, just placing all the cards for you. And I want you to know that you probably are going through some kind of purging at this point of time. So please drink lots of water, be gentle on yourself, sleep a lot if you're feeling tired, and take regular breaks. If your body needs rest, be gentle and allow yourself that rest. Okay? Coming to your reading now. What is triggering your haters at this point of time is the fact that in spite of going through hell, in spite of going through so many setbacks in your life, you are still standing strong. You have been through a lot many cycles in your life. And I could sense this energy while I was, just placing these cards for you. that there's this energy to you, pile number 3, where it's like, I'm tired now. How much do I do for myself? How much do I fight? How much do I show up for myself on everyday basis? There are days when I also get tired. There are days when I also feel like crying. There are days when I also feel lonely. And here I am, tired of holding myself so strongly. Here I am, tired of having my own back all my life. So I just want you to know that you are living your purpose right now. You could be a very profound healer. Okay? And your path is genuinely going to be a bit difficult as compared to the rest of the people, because of what you have signed up for, because of what your soul has signed up for. But even if it's going to be difficult, you are going to receive an equal amount of support from the higher dimensions. So if you are feeling tired, please take care of yourself. Okay? Your haters are getting triggered by the fact that you are someone who believes in this policy of slow and steady wins the race. You have no stress in the world, according to your haters, because they feel that you're very chill. They feel that you have figured out that blueprint, or you have figured out something about the universe or your destiny for that matter, where you know what is going to happen in your life, and that is why you're very relaxed. That is why you are not in a rush to achieve things in your life, especially when it comes to the material world. There are many people who feel that you're a very good manifestor and you do not work hard. It's just that you're very good at doing magic. You're very good at using your magician skills to your advantage. Your haters are triggered by the fact that there's a lot that you do behind the scenes, but you show as if you're suffering. There is a lot of luxury and a lot of stability to you on an everyday basis, but you play victim, okay? And they are getting triggered by this fact that you are, in a very cunning manner, kind of building up your blocks or hoarding some amount of money that is taking you closer towards acquiring some huge assets. You're giving me the vibes of someone who has a very strong financial foundation. You're coming across to be very stable, and your haters are getting mad because they have done a lot to shake your foundation. But you are there. You're still there. And you're just getting stronger with time. And this is something that is not sitting very well with them. Because they did everything that's possible in, as per their caliber, they did everything that they could to shake your foundation. But the way you're building yourself up every single day, the way you are doing things behind the scenes, I mean, you're definitely rubbing them the wrong way. They're not liking it. They're not liking you being successful. They're not liking you working very hard. See, you are someone who works very hard. Your haters know this. They might not acknowledge you being a hard worker, but they know that you work very, very hard. They know that whatever you are acquiring or whatever you're going to achieve even in the future, it's going to come to you because you're very patient, because you're very hardworking, because you have a good mind, in the sense that you are not just moving aimlessly and being very emotional about certain decisions in your life. You're using your head also. You are using that balance that one needs to have between their emotions and their practicality or their logical side for that matter. What is triggering your haters is the fact that they feel you are hardworking, but you're also very lazy. They feel that, yes, you put in the effort, but you do not work for, for example, if you're someone who is an entrepreneur and you do not have that 9 to 5 culture to you. So your haters feel that you wake up late, you sleep late, you have a very chilled out life, you do not kind of give into any timelines or deadlines because you're your own boss, okay? And you're very slow. But what they don't realize is that if you're an entrepreneur, you're not going to work 9 to 5 because there are days when you are working for even 15 hours, when you are working for 12 hours straight for that matter. There are days when you're just sleeping for 2 hours or 4 hours. So you do not have a fixed time to you, or your timetable is not set in stone. But that doesn't mean that there's no work. It's just that you don't have to report to anyone. You have that much of leverage that you are your own boss. You are your own everything, right? So your haters are triggered by the fact that you have a luxurious lifestyle to you and things come to you easily. They know that you work hard, but it is getting very difficult for their ego to accept that you are achieving everything out of your hard work. What is triggering your haters is that you pave your own path. You are not a follower, you're a leader. And sometimes they feel that you unnecessarily are kind of, chasing things that you're not meant to. Again, pile number 3, out of all the 3 piles, you're the most different. And I have said this always, I'm still going to say that different is good. Being different is good. Please never ever dim your light to fit into any circle, to fit into any box. If you're different, you are different. Please take pride in you being different than other people. And just shine brightly. The world needs you. The world needs your magic. And yes, when you are different, when you don't fit in, when you don't believe in, certain, I would say, not exactly traditions, but certain norms that don't really make sense to you, it's not going to sit well with people because they are accustomed to a particular conditioning and you are here to break that conditioning. If you are going to break that conditioning, you are probably pushing people outside of their comfort zone, and nobody likes going outside of their comfort zone. You probably are the black sheep of your family. You probably are that person who is going to do something very different. I'm telling you this. You are meant to do something very different in this lifetime, and you will do it. Because you follow nobody. And this is what triggers your haters the most. That why are you not following something that has been taught to us by our ancestors, by our parents, by the society? You are that person who doesn't give a dime about the society. You don't care. And because you are such a wild spirit, because you're so carefree, because you are so on your own, because you are a rebel at heart, you trigger people, you trigger your haters, because you have that sense of freedom to you. You have that sense of freedom to your everyday demeanor or the way you carry yourself, the way you live your life, yeah, pile number 3. You have that sense of freedom to you, where your body language speaks volumes of how unaffected you are, how unbothered you are with the traditions, with the conditioning. Because you are here to break patterns, you are here to break cycles, you are here to put a full stop to a lot many things. You are here to teach the world new ways in which they can live their life, in which they can evolve, in which they can explore and find their true authentic self. You are that person. You are here for the change. And when you are here for the change, when you will bring in change, you will always be challenged by the masses, because nobody likes change. Change is uncomfortable. That is why you are very, very triggering to your haters. What is triggering your haters is the fact that you do not listen to anybody else. If you have set your mind to something, if in your eyes X is correct and Y is wrong, no matter who comes, no matter what happens, X is going to remain correct and Y is going to remain wrong. You will not fumble, you will not give in to any explanation whatsoever, because in your heart you know X is right, Y is wrong. And this could be in any area of your life. I'm not talking about two people at this point of time. This could be any given situation, circumstance whatsoever. And I'm feeling very passionate all of a sudden when I'm talking to you, pile number 3. And this probably is because you are very passionate when it comes to your principles, when it comes to how you see life, how you see rules, how you see the world. What is triggering your haters is the fact that you are following your own path. You're not wanting directions from anybody, or you're not waiting for people to come and tell you what you're supposed to do, what is right, what is wrong. You don't give a damn. You are going to do what feels right to you, what feels right to your soul. And when people look at you, when your haters look at you, they are not able to digest the fact that there is someone who's as carefree as you. They want to be like you. They want to sense that freedom. They want to smell that freedom. They want to experience how blissful it is. But they do not have the guts to do that, and that is the reason that they hate on you. That is the reason that they criticize you. That is the reason they pray for your downfall. Because they are suffering. The only difference is you're choosing to do something about it, and they are choosing to just stay where they are. What is triggering your haters is the fact how healing you are, how healing your aura is, and how open you are to breaking ancestral patterns, to getting rid of your karma, your past life karma, or you clearing karmic debts from your past, you getting rid of, whatever generational curses you have upon you. You are that fighter, and your lineage has chosen you, pile number 3. Your haters realize the fact that you are that cycle breaker. They do not want to mess with you because they know how powerful you are. So because they cannot mess with you is the reason that they are choosing to hate upon you. What is triggering your haters is, again, I would say, how good of a healer you are. There's something about you either being a healer, you having a lot of healing gifts to you, or you being blessed with psychic gifts that, these gifts have been kind of passed on to you from your ancestors. If you don't know what your psychic gifts are, you should definitely dive deeper into what gifts you have, because I do feel you are someone who can even tap into your Akashic records. And yes, not every hater is going to have that capability to understand the depth of these terms, but they know it superficially. Alright? Even if they're not very aware of how these things work, they have that idea that you are in touch with the esoteric world, you are in touch with your lineage, with your ancestors, and you work closely with them. Again, there's something about or around you being a fighter. Life has not been easy. You have dealt with lots and lots of turns, bumps, delays, but the amount of faith that you have shown, the amount of faith that you have in divine timing is something that is very triggering for your haters. Because even if things don't work your way, you are that kind of a person who believes in this, that the universe is working for me. Things are happening for me. And every delay or redirection is nothing but divine protection. So you have this beautiful bond with the universe and the way the universe works. You understand that. And the amount of faith that you have, the blind faith that you have that things will work out for you, is why your haters hate you, is why your haters feel very triggered. Because in reality, when you don't get something, they feel very happy. But they end up feeling more stupid when they see that you've got something better than what you asked the universe for, or something that you were fighting for. So you always elevate in your life. You always go through that glow up. Be it financial, be it physical, be it spiritual, be it in any shape, way or form. You always get the best of the best. What is triggering your haters is the fact how contented you are in your everyday life. There's something around you being very secure in your energy with what you have, being very, very grateful. There is this attitude of gratitude to you. And that is why things just keep on multiplying in your life. That is why you keep on acquiring one thing after the other, be it anything that is materialistic or otherwise. Because I see you being in that energy of just getting better with time. This could be with your psychic gifts, with your communication skills, because there's something around you having a very solid throat chakra also. There's something around communication. You're blessed with that power, with that quality of you being a beautiful communicator, your voice having an impact on the people, you being able to put across your viewpoints in a way where you're not just making sense, but you're also impacting people at large. You are here to create that change. And because you are such a revolutionary kind of a person, because you have that much of power in you, in your voice, it triggers your haters, that they cannot contain you, they cannot hold you back. Even if they try to dim your light, the universe is going to slap them left, right and center and is going to remove them from your life, because you have a very strong team of ancestors, angels, spirit guides, deities who are supporting you. You are that God's favorite child. Your haters are feeling extremely triggered because they feel that you've got a full life. And it's not that you have got a full life. It's just that you live your everyday life in a way where it's just whole. It's just whole. And because you are that wholesome kind of a person, because you are that person who enjoys even a raindrop to the fullest, is why you are blessed with so many blessings in your life. And when I say you're a wholesome person, I genuinely mean it, because there's something around you being a sweetheart. There's something around you being very inspiring. People look up to you. People love how jovial you are, how happy-go-lucky kind of a person you are, and the amount of strength that you have. Sometimes people feel that everything has come very easily to you just because you're always smiling and giggling. The amount of pain that you have dealt with, people have no idea about how much shadow work you've done, pile number 3. And there are certain haters who know that you have done this shadow work. Again, they might not know what shadow work is, but they know just, something around you being in that phase of darkness and coming out of it beautifully. And it is because of this that you have reached where you are, or you are the way you are. It's very difficult for anyone to shake your spirit. Your spirit is very, very strong. And that is why your haters are mad. What is triggering your haters is how much you love yourself. There's something around your self-love game that is a 10 on 10. You love yourself, you take care of yourself, you love the way you look, you know, there's something around your body, I'll tell you, you are not that kind of a person who is going to do too much. You do very little. You enjoy your life. It's not that you are just working out in the gym 24/7, eating very healthy, not eating any junk food, and being extremely disciplined. You are that kind of a person who enjoys everything to the fullest. You work out. It's not that you do not work out. You eat healthy, but you also eat junk. You also suffice your cravings. You do not hold yourself back. And people have seen you enjoying your life to the fullest. And even then you look your best. Even then you look healthier and more fit as compared to people who are on crash diets. And you are triggering your haters because they want to be like you. And they cannot be like you. I did not even realize that the candle on the left is gone because I was so engrossed in your reading. Okay, and this again clearly tells me that people feel very small in front of you. Genuinely, they feel very, very small. The candle on the right is also gone. And this is a clear indication of how strong your light is. Your purpose is not to, push people in that direction that you want to make people feel small. No. It's just that your light is so bright that no matter how much anybody tries to compete with you, they always end up, like, I would say, look at the candles, they're gone. The light is gone. And this is what you do to people. This is what you do to your haters. I'll just light the candles and come back again. Now, what is triggering your haters? Pile number 3 is the fact that there's a lot of success that's there in your life, okay? Even if you feel that you have not accomplished anything in your life, for your haters, you've done a lot. For your haters, I mean, if there was an option to swap lives, they would do that in an instant. They would do that in a whim. People want to live in your shoes. People want to live your life. People want to be like you. People want to live in your house. People want to people want to experience what you experience on an everyday basis because they feel that you have a very, I would say, luxurious life, or they feel that, you live like a king or a queen. There's something about, I don't know, how you dress, how you carry yourself, or just there's something about you, pile number 3, that is giving me very luxurious vibes. You're very ethereal. You're very out of this world. You're not from this planet. And your haters recognize this. What is triggering your haters is the fact that either you have purchased a new home, you are about to purchase a new home, or you are saving up money to buy a house for yourself. If any of this fits with your story, understand that your haters are sending a lot of evil eye because they do not want you to have a home. They do not want you to be homeless, but they do not want you to be that powerful that you're able to buy your own house. For some of you, this also talks about you either relocating to a new place, could very well be a rented apartment also, but there's something about your physical abode, there's something about your house that people are envying. I don't know what's there. I don't know. I genuinely, this is something that is very, very weird. I just feel that, you have you parted ways with someone? Because we've got broken ring. And I very strongly feel that you've rejected someone, or you have, parted ways with a love interest, and this person has been sending you evil eye, or they've become your hater now, or they are holding something against you because you turned them down, or because you said a no to them, or because you had a spat with this person and now you're living separately, or there's something around things not working out with either a love interest or a business partner, or a prospect love interest or a prospect business partner. See how it fits your story, because what is triggering your haters right now is the rejection that you have given them, is the rejection that they've received from you. It's like you've hit their ego in some shape, way, or form. They're not liking it. What is triggering your haters again is the fact that no matter how many challenges come your way, you always come out on the top. You always fight back and achieve more than their imagination. You're very powerful, yeah. Pile number 3, genuinely, you're very, very powerful, and your spirit is the strongest point to you. It's your spirit. And probably for you to have such a strong spirit, you definitely have a very strong spiritual connection with your angels, your spirit guides, a higher power, a deity, God, the source, anything or anyone for that matter. Because the amount of strength it takes to be so strong in this world can only come if you have a spiritual hygiene to you, if you have a spiritual practice to you, if you have a connect with a particular deity, or if you believe in God, or there's something to you, pile number 3, that is not of this planet. What is triggering your haters is the fact that they are not able to figure out where you get your strength from. They're not able to figure out how you're becoming everything that you said you're going to become. You're a beautiful manifester, okay? And there's something around you being very focused, you being very ambitious, you being very determined to achieve anything and everything that you've set your mind to. And this is what is triggering for your haters. That you put your mind to it and you acquire it, and they cannot. You're going to be very, very successful no matter where you are right now in your field of work. Pile number 3, there is so much of success to you that you will actually be able to buy your own house. What is triggering your haters is how lucky you are. Okay, we've got 4-leaf clover, and this genuinely talks about a lot of luck, a lot of good fortune. Okay, and you are someone who's blessed with a lot of good fortune according to your haters, and they get triggered seeing how favored you are. Pile number 3, you actually are very favored, okay? I don't know if I said this, but you are God's favorite child. You're very, very favored, yeah? And your haters are hating on you because you know how to make something out of nothing. Even if you are going to fail 1,000 times, you will get a fight back and achieve something huge. You are that person. I would say it's next to impossible to break your spirit. And you have that much of strength in you that if you set your mind to something, no matter how unrealistic it is, no matter how impossible it sounds to the people around you, no matter how many people feel that you will amount to nothing, you will be able to do it. I'm here to tell you this. You will be able to do it. And again, that is because you have a very strong spirit and you have a very strong connect with a higher power. So use it to your advantage. You're absolutely on the right path. There's a very strong connect that I am feeling with your pile, and I do not need to tell you this, but you should kind of, keep saging yourself from time to time. Please wear a protection bracelet, a pendant, an anklet. You need it, not because people can harm you, but because a lot of psychic attacks or negative energy is always going to come your way, because you are that person. You are that person who is probably going to receive a lot many evil eyes because of the way you live your life, the way you look at life, the way your mindset is, and the amount of success that you have achieved and that you are going to achieve even in the future. Alright? So yeah, let your haters be mad. They cannot do anything about it apart from crying, or apart from just spying on you and envying you. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just keep yourself protected. And if you keep yourself protected, you're going to be sorted, because you're actually unbothered about anything else. So yeah, I mean, this is where I'd like to end your reading. Yeah, it was lovely reading for you, pile number 3. I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!